This is a tutorial on how to possibly make your connection better. If you're using Wi-Fi, maybe switching to Ethernet. First, you want to start by clicking your Windows icon and finding your Windows setting or systems folder and find Control Panel. I like to pin these to the taskbar for easier use later, but anyways, I change this from category to large icons, and then I find my network and sharing center. Here you could go to change adapter settings, and you would have two choices, Wi-Fi or Ethernet. And basically you would right click and go to disable on the Wi-Fi, and then Ethernet would be the only one being used. You can also change your DNS server that your computer chooses. If you look for Internet Protocol version 4 and go to properties, you can change this from obtain DNS server automatically to use the following DNS server addresses, and there are several different ones that you can use for free, like Google's or Cloudflare's, which is 1111. I'll do Cloudflare's and then Google's. And then validate. Okay, it's going to more than likely when I hit close, it's going to detect problems, but we don't have to worry about that. I can just close it out and it'll run just fine. Then I bring up my Opera and go to speedtest.net and run a speed test just to see how well it's doing, which it's right now it's just the same as before, 24 millisecond ping and probably a 43 or so download speed, which is about normal for me. Another option or things you should check while we're on the subject is your power options. If you're using a laptop, having high performance will use up your battery faster, but it will make the computer run much better. Balanced is obviously better, but if you really want to get all you can out of it, plug it into the wall and put it on high performance. Other things I usually do is I go to my system and I go to advanced system settings. Hold on just a second, my mouse didn't want to agree with me. Okay, then I go to virtual effects and I go to the advanced tab and I go to change my paging file. I usually change it, first you have to undo the automatically manage page file size, and then you go to custom size and set it between usually 3 and 5 or 2 and 8,000 megabytes, and then hit set and then hit click OK. And that just gives it an extra. It's especially good for systems with low another thing you can do is you can go to run you can type msconfig and you can do selective startup like I do, and here in the boot tab, you can do advanced options, which is tell it to use all of the available processors and memory. In startup, it'll take you to the task manager, which is where you can disable all the apps that you don't absolutely need whenever it starts up, like OneDrive, don't need that. Spybot, do need that. Groove Mantra utility, don't need. Epic Games Launcher, don't need. I can start that whenever I want to. And like Privacy Browser, Discord. The only ones I leave enabled are my update scheduler. Besides, then your computer should say you can just hit exit without restart, so you can restart it later. And lastly, but not least, open up your settings, go to update and security, and check for updates. It's likely your computer might need a to help your computer run better.